All right, so today we're going to build something, but maybe not what you're thinking. We're diving into the architecture of forgiveness. And look, I don't mean forgiveness as some kind of chore or something you have to do. I mean it as a powerful, practical tool for your own personal liberation. Seriously, this is all about finding a real sense of freedom from the stuff that weighs you down. So let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, let's just be real for a second. Holding on to past hurts, man, it is heavy. It's literally like carrying around this invisible backpack full of rocks all day, every day. It traps you, It keeps you stuck in this loop of resentment and stops you from really moving on. So I want you to just take a moment and actually think about this. What is the real price you're paying for holding on to that grudge? Not what they did, but what is it costing you? How's it hitting your mood, your energy, your relationships, day in and day out? And hey, if you're feeling this, you are so not alone. That way can feel absolutely overwhelming. It's what kicks off that cycle of resentment we're talking about. And it's a very, very real struggle that can just totally put the brakes on your own emotional growth. So what if we completely flip the script on forgiveness? Let's try to redefine it, because honestly, the way most of us think about it is pretty misunderstood. And that misunderstanding, that's the very thing that can keep us stuck in the mud. This right here, this comparison, it just nails it. A lot of people think forgiveness is a sign of weakness, or that you're just excusing what happened or pretending to forget it. No way. It is absolutely none of those things. What it is freeing yourself. It's you taking your power back. It's using a painful experience as a tool for your own growth. And that is the absolute core of it. The single most crucial thing to get is that this whole process, it's for you. This isn't some gift you're giving to the other person. It is a gift you are giving to yourself. It's about finally putting down that burden of anger so you have the space to breathe and build your own life. Okay, so that all sounds pretty good in theory, right? But how do you actually do it? Where do you even start? Well, let's get practical. Here are 3 concrete, actionable steps you can take to get started on this path to self-liberation. Here it is. This is your roadmap. Step 1. It starts with self-reflection. You have to get brutally honest with yourself and really confront what you're feeling. Then, step 2 is about practicing empathy, and we're going to dig into that one in just a second. And finally, step 3, find your community. Don't try to do this alone. It's just so much harder. All right, let's zoom in on step 2, because this one can be the trickiest, empathy. Now, this does not mean you agree with what they did or that you think it was okay. Nope, as you can see here, it's just about the ability to understand, to just try to see where they might have been coming from, what feelings or circumstances might have been driving their actions. And this is where the magic happens. When you can start to see things, even a little bit, from their perspective, something shifts. It doesn't make the hurt disappear, but it can start to transform that burning anger into something like compassion. It loosens the grip that anger has on you and replaces it with something much, much lighter.
Look, this journey is not easy. It takes work, but the rewards, they are profound. This next part is all about reclaiming your own story. It's the why. Why should you do this hard work? Well, let's talk about the payoff.
The benefits here are huge. We're talking about building your emotional intelligence, getting deeper insights into who you are. You become more resilient. Your relationships get healthier. But above all, it's about finding that genuine inner peace, that feeling of emotional liberation. It's a real, tangible calm. And here it is. This is the ultimate power shift. Forgiveness lets you take back the pen. You stop being defined by what happened to you, and you become the author of your own story moving forward. You get to decide that the focus isn't going to be the pain anymore. It's going to be about the lessons you learned from it. So, let's bring this all together. Making this deeply personal choice to forgive doesn't just change how you feel today. It actively builds a future that is filled with so much more hope and possibility. And I want you to remember this. We live in a world that kind of glorifies holding a grudge, right? It's seen as tough. But choosing to forgive, that's a quiet, radical act of real strength. It's about deciding to find the light, and it's the ultimate testament to your own power. So, we'll end with this question for you. The past is written. It's done. It's over. You can't change it. But the future, that's a blank page. It's wide open. And forgiveness, that's the tool that hands you the pen. So the only question left is, what story are you going to write?